Another great VST developer has decided to make their older legacy products free, and this time it's Toneboosters. You're getting their V3 bus tools and track essentials bundles for free, and these are excellent plugins. All of them are 64-bit and available as VST2 on Mac or Windows. You just head over to the Toneboosters website, go to the support page, and then you'll scroll down a bit. You'll see the legacy section in there, and you can download either the Windows or the Mac format, whatever you need. These are as-is plugins, so there's no support and there's not going to be any updates for these, but there are version 4 plugins out there. Those are going to cost some money. Now let's start with the plugins that were available in the Bus Tools bundle. And the first one is TB ISOne. If you mix on headphones, this plugin can help to put you in a room, or you can hear what your mixes might sound like on loudspeakers. You could technically use this as an effect plugin if you wanted to, but it's more to help you hear how your mix is going to translate across devices. Next up is TB EBULoudness. This one can help to make your mixes broadcast compliant for EBU R128 standards, plus some others. It can also help you to measure your perceived loudness. There's a stereo version and a 5.1 version here. The next one is TB Barricade. This is a stereo mastering grade peak limiter that's transparent, and it includes integrated dithering. It's an extremely nice free limiter. Up next is TB ReelBus. This is an analog tape simulation plugin that's been modeled after legendary Japanese and Swiss reel-to-reel recorders. Throw it on your mix bus, drum bus, or wherever you would like to add some tape saturation. It really is incredible that this is free. The next free Toneboosters plugin is TB Fix. This is a dynamic EQ. You get 6 bands of EQ with more than 30 filter types, and the user interface is pretty cool for this style of plugin. Next up is TB Dither. This plugin can modify the bit depth of your tracks. Typically, you're going to use this on your mix bus or master track so you can get it ready for CDs and other formats. And it will help to reduce noise when you're rendering your file to 16-bit from higher bit depths. Now let's check out TB BusCompressor. This is a transparent and musical compressor that's designed to be used on your buses, including your mix bus. But you can also use this one on individual tracks as well. Next up is TB Sibilance. This is a DeEsser plugin. Use it on your vocals to reduce harshness, or you can use it on your entire mix to tame some of the harshness that might build up in your tracks. The next one is TB VoicePitcher. This can change the pitch of your vocals or dialogue voice. It's specifically designed to work with human voice, so it can provide a nice natural sound when you're doing your pitching.
Faster and faster, no one around, just us two. The dust blows up against the red tail-light hue.
Now we'll look at the Toneboosters plugins that came as part of the Track Essentials bundle, and the first one is TB Ferox. This gives you the compression and saturation of tape recording. You can also use this as a tape delay effect. This is a more simple tape saturation compared to the ReelBus one that we looked at earlier. Next up is TB Module. This is a modulation plugin that has a section featuring compress, saturate, decimate, and quantize settings, so it's not your typical modulation plugin. Up next is TB Gate. And this gate has 3 states: open, hold, and closed. It has a dedicated sidechain in it with high pass and low pass filters to affect the detection. Now here's another free DeEsser plugin. This is TB DeEsser. Again, you can use this one on vocals or on stereo tracks like your mix bus. Next up is TB Compressor. It's a very nice digital compressor plugin with an excellent user interface. It's transparent as a digital compressor should be, but it can also be used to create pumping effects if needed. This next one is TB Reverb. It's a room-style reverb with lots of controls to adjust the simulated room. This next one is TB Equalizer. This can be an excellent EQ for surgical types of things. It gives you 6 bands and a nice user interface with a spectrum analyzer. Now here's an interesting one. This is TB TimeMachine. They say that this one simulates the effect of vintage samplers and vintage digital gear. Now check out 83 more free VST plugins by clicking the video on the screen. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating, and we'll talk soon.